Good afternoon, my dear Filipinos. I am going to speak to you in Filipino and English. So those Filipinos who are not very familiar with the Filipino language and those foreigners who are living here and abroad would understand what I am trying to tell you, what I am trying to share with you. So with that, I will ask, there's a nagging question that is bothering me actually. And that is, what will happen after the end of President Duterte's term? Ano po mangyayari sa ating ekonomiya? What will happen to our economy? How are we going to solve those concerns na maiiwanan at sasakupin o kakargahin or will be carried or will be assumed by the incoming president. It's a challenging situation at the moment, and I don't have yet a definite answer. It's just some conjectures that I will discuss with you. But in the meantime, let me explain. That's the reason why I'm telling this to you, so that you will be aware, or the presidential balls, or those who are aspiring to become presidents or to become leaders of this country will be aware, will be ready to face these challenges. Okay, I gathered this information from the Bureau of Treasury at the moment, so I can tell you what is the situation, the real facts of our current economic situation, the Philippines. Ano ang mangyayari sa Pilipinas sa ating utang na 12.093 trillion as of February 2022, as of February po, o Pebrero 2022. Ang utang po natin nag-register ng 12.093 trillion pesos. At ito po ay nahahati sa tinatang nating domestic loans ng 8.413 trillion pesos. At external loans natin na pumapatak po sa 3.688 trillion. Pinag-usapan po natin dito, trillion pesos. So, ang total po niyan ay 12.93 trillion pesos as of February 2022. Unfortunately, we can only guarantee a very minimal payment for these loans. For the domestic, there's an appropriation of 188 million pesos only. And for the external, we have an appropriation of 227.3 million, let me correct that, billion pesos po ang pag-uusapan natin. So, ang appropriation lang po natin, ang kaya lang po natin bayaran ay 416 billion pesos. Paano po natin mariresolbahan yan? Ang debt ratio po natin ay nagiging 3.44. That is how we can only pay. Meaning we can only pay that very minimal amount. Yan lang po ang pera natin. So, paano po natin gagawin yan? Ang business ay bagsak dahil gawa ng pandemya at saturated na po ang ating pag-utang. We more or less reached the limit ng pwede nating utangin sa abroad. So, paano po mangyayari? How are we going to earn the funds that could pay off our obligations? Sa estimate ko po, in 1986, pero meron po akong isang formula na maganda. At sana po ay ito ang tunay na mangyari. Ano po yung formula po? Ang formula ko po, sana makuha natin yung $10 billion na ill-gotten wealth na ngayon po, because of the inflation and because it has been there for the past 36 years, ay hopefully ang conversion rate po noon ay nasa 30 billion. At pag ating pong kinonvert, ang existing nakakapanlumo po, because just today, I saw, it was forwarded to me, that the rate of exchange now is for $1 is 52.33. Meaning to say, pababa ng pababa, pag-value ng pag-value po ang ating peso. Because every day po yan, ako ay hinahatiran ng aking kaibigan na siya po ay very popular at very important figure in the business, the Philippine business scenario. So, ano po ang ating pwedeng gawin? Kung ang isang economist ay masisira po ang ulo kaiisip with a 13 trillion almost liability. So, kung kayo po ay boboto kay, ito po ay ang sinasabi ko ay true scenario. Ano po, hindi po ako nang pipinta sa tao, hindi po ako nangangampanya. I'm just trying to explain to you the probabilities and the possibilities. If you will vote for Marcos, the 15 trillion plus 203 billion in terms of unpaid estate taxes will go down the drain. The Philippines will be saddled with 12 trillion liability because we are trying to get the ill-gotten wealth that could somehow offset or somehow pay off our liabilities. Ano po ang resultant effect niyan? Pag hindi natin po nabayaran ang ating utang at ang ekonomiya natin ay hindi mag-grow. Resultant effect po nito, ang prices po nakakatindig balahibo or it's kind of scary. The economic atmosphere and the economic future ng country natin ay very bleak at it is kinda, how would I say, frightening. So there will be a price increase ng basic commodities and it will escalate to almost 200% or even 300%. Meaning to say, to give you an example, if you will buy a can of sardine worth 100 pesos, in the near future, it will be 200 pesos or 300 pesos. So you can just imagine the impact. Magkakaroon po ng peso devaluation from 52.33 ngayong araw na ito to possibly 65, possibly immediately after the election, maging 75. Hindi po ako harbinger ng masamang balita. But I'm just being realistic about it. I'm forward thinker po. So, kung anong mangyayari. So, probably it can even reach 150. So, ano po ang epekto ng? Napakalaki po. Yung debt servicing natin ay magiging double or triple. Ang inflation rate po natin ay tataas from 75 to 100% or even 250%. Ang ating pong business na Philippine economy natin ay bababa. Yung pong ating micro businesses, small and medium, mamamatay po. Kasi bakit po? Napakataas po ng cost to maintain and operate. So, ang dami po, ano itong resultant effect nito? Ang resultant effect po nito ay unemployment. Kung nung panahon po ni President Marcos, for every 10 Filipinos, 4 ang mahirap, baka po ang mangyari sa 10 tao na Pilipino ay 7 ang magiging mahirap. Yung poverty statistics po natin ay halos mawawala ang middle class. At ang ating pong international image sa abroad ay napakasama. At sasabihin po nila, ano bang klase itong bansang Pilipinas? Bababa po ang tingin sa atin, ang integridad natin ay maapektuhan. Siyempre po, hindi tayo makakabayad ng mga utang. So ano po mangyayari? Hindi na rin po magkakaroon ng utang. At ang pinakang masakit po, naririnig ko na ngayon, at ito ay it sends ripples and frightening shocks, na ang mga karamihang mga foreign investors ay they are now planning to set up their own businesses abroad, not in the Philippines anymore. In fact, 5 of my friends who are doing business here, who are foreigners, they are checking out Vietnam, Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, and Australia. So, nakakalungkot po because mga kaibigan ko ay employed there or partner din. No? At magkaroon po ng massive exodus ng ating mga workers. So, ano po ang resultant effect niyan? Magkakaroon po tayo ng brain drain. Pero ano po ang epekto niyan? Pagpunta po ng ating mga mamamayan na magtrabaho sa ibang bansa, ano po ang tingin sa kanila? Ang tingin sa kanila ay parang mga slaves. Parang sasabihin, ano kayo na andito kayo, ang trabaho nyo lang maganda ay maging alila kayo. Okay, sabihin natin yung epekto ng dollar rate, ang tingin nyo, okay, kahit mag-devalue ang peso, ay yung dollar exchange, dollar naman yung aming sweldo ron, ay malaki. Kung sasabihin nila na ngayon ay 52.33, akala nila matutuwa sila sa 100. Pero yun po ay hindi sapat. Kasi yung perang ipapadala nyo rin sa abroad, galing sa abroad, papuntang Philippines, ang cost of commodities po dito ay mas malaki pa kesa sa inyo pong ipapadalang pera. Hindi pa rin po makakaagwanta. Meaning to say, it's still on the negative aspect. So, napaka-bleak, madilim ang kahapon, ang kinabukasan brother. So, I just pray and hope that President Duterte ay gagawa ng paraan. Gagawa siya ng solusyon para ang pag-alis niya ay maayos. Ako po'y naniniwala at matindi ang aking belief at ang aking kumpiyansa kay President Duterte na siya ay aalis at matatapos ang kanyang pamamahala in a very good, stable situation. Sana po yun. At siya po ay aalis na mayroong legacy of good governance, great infrastructure, solid achievements, and positive cash balance in the Bureau of Treasury by expediting, simple lang po, expedite the collection of the 203 estate tax unpaid at ayusin na po yung mga ill-gotten wealth. At from there, tayo po ay magkakaroon ng prosperous na kinabukasan. Kaya appeal ko, President Duterte, mahal naming ama, Tatay Digong, ayusin po natin at para tayo ay merong magandang kinabukasan. Maraming salamat po at sana ay nabigyan ko kayo ng paliwanag kung ano magiging epekto nito at ito ay mariresolbahan kung tayo ay pipili ng mabuting presidente. Marami pong salamat at magandang hapon.